There it is. There it is. Now you can hear me. Hello, everyone. How we all doing today? Hello. I'm turning on some of your sounds right now. There's got to be a better way for me to do this. There's got to be a way for me to like just mute all of these and then hit a singular button to unmute all of them, right? Right? I don't know if there is, but I'm an idiot and I don't know about it. Anyway, how are we doing today, guys? Who's here? We got Ethan, Fresh Mark, and Theory Chum so far. Let's go! Oh. Nuh-uh. Oh, okay. Sorry, Majestic Hamburglar. Okay. Sorry. We don't have those people here. Hope we're having a good Monday. You know what? Rat Patootie, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Let me get some background music for us real quick. FNAF funky music. We're just going back to what I used to do. Which was just looking up FNAF funky music on YouTube. Because the one that I found on YouTube, the 2-hour version, has copyrighted music. Because every time I've played that part, it has okay, now it's playing. And now you should be able to hear it. Let's go! Let me pull up the chat. That way I can see. We're such professionals around here. Move you over here. Let's go! That's what I thought. Let's go. Waiting to get home to my new chainsaw. That sounds fun, maybe. Or dangerous. One of the two. Don't hurt yourself, Theory Chum. And the Fire Nation attack. No, we don't want the Fire. We want Freddy on, though. We need to get Freddy on. It's not a stream without Freddy. Even though you guys don't see him most of the time, because the green screen effect removes everything. He still needs to be on. Oh, hi, Chloe. You can be shown to the chat real quick. Hello. Say hi. Say hi. Good girl. Oh, you weren't supposed to remove yourself from the chair. Hi, Clovey. Yes, hello, Clovey. Heck yeah, one-handed 6-inch chainsaw about to clean my yard like a mansion. Can you play the Happy Hills? I've never heard of that. Let me write that down and I'll look into it later. Okay, Ethan? Oh, I'm glad I wrote this down. I remembered that I keep forgetting about this. We're gonna try and do this today. Apparently, I'm able to just give you guys free memberships. Who told me about that? I think it was Withered Circle. Withered Pickle himself was like, yeah, I could just give away 5 free members if they're in the chat. And I was like, you can? Really? How? So we're gonna have to try and figure that out. Yeah, you have to free us. What do you mean I have to free you? Oh, free the members. Okay. Garbage pen. Here we go. This is a good pen. What was it called again? Happy Hills Homicide. Happy Hills Homicide. I'll take a look at it. I don't know what it is, but a Withered Pickle, yes. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Super Fox Kyle. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Ad. What do you mean ad? So today we're gonna be playing Blueprints, which is like this big puzzle game. I think we played it last week and I got super addicted. I made a second. Did you yearn for the mines as a child? I did yearn for the mines as a child. I haven't seen the movie yet, though. If that's what you're really asking, I've not yet seen the movie. I'm hoping that like this week or this weekend we'll be able to watch the movie. Hello, Rosie. Did you want to invade the stream real quick? Yeah. Come here. Come here. It's Rosie. Rosie. Good girl. I'm busy this weekend. Oh, you are busy this weekend. Oh, we'll figure something out. What have you been doing? Well, nothing. I can gamble again. You can't gamble again. What have I been doing? Posted videos, posted theories, trying to do some streams on the weekends, you know, that kind of stuff. I was a part of the big charity live stream that Nara Raven hosted for a while. That was pretty fun. Got to meet a bunch of FNAF theorists and stuff. What are you doing, Rosie? Hi. You're going to every showing this week? Is it that good, huh? Is it that good, Majestic Harbinger? Have you seen it now? I'm not busy this weekend. Art, I thought you had something to do. Me and Mrs. Chum took our sons and I passed out in the theater. That good, huh? That good of a movie then? Where are you going? Kaylee, welcome. Rosie, what are you doing? What are you doing? My desk is messy. She wants to be on the desk, but there is no room for her. She's helping. She's quite literally not. And now I messed this up. I'm blaming it on Rosie. Bug ups. Playing FNAF World in a charity stream. Yeah. I was bad at FNAF World. I need to actually play FNAF World. I think we're gonna do that next weekend. We're gonna play FNAF World for a stream. And depending on how far we get into this game. Yo, oh god. Oh, right, that's why my stream looks blank. Thank you for reminding me in a not so obvious way. It's okay, guys. I'm still here. I swear I'm still here. I swear I'm still here. Is everything else on? Alert boxes need to be on. Something popped up and then I missed it. Oh god. I hope it wasn't important. Okay, we're back. We're back. I'm afraid it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The darkness is gone. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Relax. But I guess resubs do count for this because I didn't say that they don't. Should I say that they don't? We're gonna do it. Why not? So we'll start off with a bean, and in the meantime, I will get you know what, you probably want to see me suffer. So we'll stay. It's another sub. It is another sub, so we will count it. Why would it not count? Because I say, and I rule around here. I am the stream overlord. Hot take: JT FNAF music is better than the Living Tombstones FNAF music. JT, I'm sure I know one of the songs, but like just thinking of the name, I cannot think of who JT music is right now. Like if you gave me an actual song, and like don't give me the name of the song, okay? It's like I have to hear the song. Like I found out that I know a lot of Baby No Money songs, but I don't know any of the names of the songs. And I barely knew Baby No Money as the name. I just knew all the songs that he's been singing. So like I cannot know the artist name and I cannot know the song's name. It's just welcome in the gal with the plan. Hello. Theory Chump FNAF music. It is peak. I'm thinking it could. It is gonna count. I got stuck yapping about nothing. That hit my fingy. That's in the red section. What is that red section? It looks like a brown one. Cappuccino, liver, and onion. I hate this already. I hate onions. This is gonna be my hell. Or maybe my hell is gonna be trying to open this. Why can't I? There we go. Bink. Look at it. Take your guesses. Is it going to be good or bad? You don't get to know. You get to know it's bad. Oh, God. This is awful. I hate onion. Oh, God. It's not Freddy flavored. It is worse. That was bad. Onion is yum. You are wrong. Get out of my chat. I don't want you here. I love Onion. You are also wrong. You can leave the chat. In fact, let me escort both of you out. Let me do the old ban. Oh wait, you can't see me do that anymore. That bit doesn't work. Cause I used to be able to click on the chat and you would see me banning somebody or timing them out or whatever. Now the bit doesn't work. Oh, that was nasty. It's bad when he's chewing that thing into oblivion there. If I could chew it down to the smallest atoms possible. I hate you, Theory Chum. Thank you for that. Is it just one? They never come as for just one when it's from Theory. Oh, good. It is just. Did I hear another one go off? Was that a resub? Is that what I didn't read it in time? No, don't say. He did get 5. That's 6. Today was supposed to be a nice, chill, relaxing stream. I was going to enjoy some nice puzzle game. No, you guys want to watch me suffer eating these beans. Where did my little spinning... There it is. There it is. I can't escape. This is my hell. This is my hell. You guys are putting me through hell right now. Hype trade started. What? Oh, Neo subscribed for... Thank you, Neo. 7. Oh, God. I want some Sprite first. You're wrong, Ethan. All right, we're just gonna spin this 7 times. That was a good spin. Thank you, Neo. It's the toasted marshmallow one. The toasted marshmallow and stink bug. Oh God, let me release them from their captivity. Do I even have any toasted marshmallow stink bug ones left? Oh, yeah. That one looks like one. Okay. I need more room on my desk or something. I need this, but bigger. Don't try and exclamation mark grandpipe me. No Sprite, no tea, no soda, no water, no milk. No. I definitely need the Sprite and the Coke that are sitting next to me. They're necessary. That's the black one. What is that? Licorice and burnt rubber. 2. Nope, that hit my thingy. That also hit my thingy. What is it landing on? The Tutti Frutti looking one. The rainbow one. 3. What do we got? Another Tutti Frutti. Maybe I should stop leaning it that way. That was not Tutti Frutti I just grabbed. Here, what if I lean it this way? Whoops. Pomegranate and old bandage. That's the red one. That's 5. The yellow one. Wet dog and top banana. And we need one more. Why did grandpipe not? Oh, shoot. I forgot. Grandpipe was turned off. Because it's the longest sound. I have to wait for it to stop making the sound. Here, you know what? Did you actually... Hang on. Before I just grandpipe myself real quick. It doesn't say that you redeemed it. You liar. But thank you for letting me know that it was silent. Why? Yeah, I'm 75% of the way to completing my sub goal. When? What? How? I got another one. I'm suffering from success here. So I need 2 of these. A blue one now. Because we need to make this 8 now, all of a sudden. And one more. And then I'll catch up on chat real quick. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish? Yuck. I hope for strawberry banana smoothie. All right, what did I miss? Cool Billy, hello. Thank you for stopping by. This is hell. Hey, Turtle, I just watched your newest theory vid on Greg Dua. Can't wait for people to call you crazy theorist who not only lost his mind, but also his mental gymnastics backflipping off of his rocker. I was kind of going for that for this theory. I thought it was pretty fun. I did lose it on YouTube. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Did I miss anything else? Grandpipe him to. Okay. It was just a notification saying the hype train ended. What? I don't train. Choo choo. I don't know what it means. Choo choo. He redeemed it, Termy. Oh God. If he redeemed it, then I will. Where is it? I have to go into the black. I gotta go into the darkness. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna be okay. Okay? Because I just need to. Where is Grand's pipe? And you know what? Let's throw the beans into this mix as well. Let's get this out of the way. That way we can finally start the game. Redeem 50 more? No. No redeeming anything. These are our beans of choice for the night, for the evening. My word, bruv. Cheers. You know, there's a point where if you put more beans in your mouth, you can't really taste any individual flavors. This is not one of those times. I can taste each individual flavor. There's like 3 good ones in this, and the rest are bad. It is bad. And surprisingly, the toothpaste that I'm tasting is not helping whatsoever. The grandest pipe is Sussan's comment. I just need it to go down. I can't tell my brain to swallow. It's hard. Okay. A little bit more. Get me boozled. I have been boozled of my beans. Oh, okay. All right. Enough suffering, right? Clip that. Don't clip that. Don't even. No. Don't. We're good. Yummy no, not yummy beans. As a child, I yearned for the beans. Can't tell your brain to swallow because it's hard. It is hard. Wait. Is Freddy Light okay? Oh, yeah. The fan's just on. Freddy Light is fine. The fan is just spinning and making... Here, I could just... No, I'm not turning that off. It's hot in here. All right, you guys make it hot in here. Pause. No. I didn't say that. No. Let's get to the game. How about that? Thanks for joining me today, guys. Now the beats are massive, and you know what else is massive? I am Steve. What are you sending? Because oh, there it is. It loaded in. Fire! You're starting a fire? Don't let Dragon Lady see that. Dragon Lady loves her fire. Yes, keep going. What am I? No. We're not. No. We're just gonna get into the game. Where is Steam? Did I close Steam? I did close Steam. It's okay. It opens quickly. What is the game that we're playing again? Blueprints. It's a nice puzzle game. I had fun playing it. I in my own time, I made a second save and I beat the game and I had fun doing it. I guess we could turn off the background music now. Oh, excuse me. And OBS, we need to start looking for the game. So game time, we need this, looking for blueprints, and audio also looking for blueprints. Oh no, there's fire. Oh no. Oh god. The whole chat turbo error is EDP. What? No. We don't want that. I haven't been this since my what is happening? I don't I haven't laughed so hard since some girl wanted me to be their boyfriend this year during 6th grade when I what is happening? Turtle's living in the FFPS office probably because it is very hot in here. But you guys are gonna have to pay. Nope, I'm not finishing that joke. Listen, something must have broken during Easter break. Something is not right in my head right now. Anyway, let's switch the profile because we're probably on my personal profile. Look at that. 34 days. Should I tell the whole story? What whole story? What? There's a whole story? Oh, okay. I thought there was a story to between you and Theory Chum that I missed. This is the one that we were on. Yes. Continue. We're on day 8. Tell it in the Discord. That's probably the safe spot. I should probably do more stuff with my Discord. I feel like I don't do enough of that. I see other people's Discords and I join them and then I see that they're actually like somewhat active. And I'm like, is this what I gotta do? I'm not the best at managing my Discord. Anyway. This was supposed to be a nice relaxing stream, you know. And I'm blaming this on you guys. Connection turned on. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I grew my hair back. It is growing back. It's growing back very fast. It's like not quite buzz cut anymore. It's getting there. Okay. I guess I'm just bald. No, it's fine. Anyway, what are we doing? Right. We have to. I'll just shut up. It's fine. Make sure to like the stream and spam Blue Pickle. I'm glad you guys like that emote. It's such a stupid emote that I made. It's such a stupid emote, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Anyway, the whole goal of this game is to get into the 46th room. What? There's a button here. Yeah, the secret 46th room. Because apparently, my relative died. Let's read the letter or skim through it. Simon, welcome to the Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I blah 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 blah. These are the rules. No tools. Blah 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 blah. Basically, all this is saying is make it to the 46th room. If you could make it there, you become the heir to this house. This. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Blue pickle. Blue pickle. Bald. I want 1 billion. You want 1 billion points for your birthday? I don't even think I can give points away on Twitch. I tried looking into it to just see if I could adjust the amount of points that you guys get to even it out with the YouTube side, because I think YouTube gets more points than you guys, so I might have to reduce the YouTube side. That way you guys are kind of even. Anyway, I can't gift you guys points. If something goes through and it doesn't work, I just can't refund you guys points on Twitch's side. I don't think, as far as I know. Maybe I didn't look into it well enough. Didn't give me points now. No, why do you guys beg for points? You know his day of birth for me. I quite literally cannot give you points, kits. My birthday is next month. My birthday is April, November, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. No, yeah, my birthday is 7 months away, and my birthday wish is for none of you to have points because you're all just gonna throw pipes at me, and it's gonna hurt. Hello, Taylor. Welcome in. Anyway, I think I gave a good. Never mind. I'll just shut up. That's fine. But I realized why I like this game, actually. There's a board game that's very similar to this. It's, well, definitely don't remember now. I was right there, and then just instant Men in Black neuralizer. I do not remember the name of the game. Who is DMing me? Oh, it's in the channel. I thought somebody was DMing me separately. Good. Don't talk to me. Don't message me. Nope. Dragon Lady, welcome. Hello. My B-Day is in a few days. Happy early birthday, Allison. Guys, hear me out, but Taylor Swift sucks. I feel like you're gonna start a war, Ethan. I've only piped you once. Stop being so dramatic. It's not just you, Theory. There's a lot of people here. You've done more beans than anyone. That's what you've done. Terminal, would you rather play Sonic for the rest of your life or Mario for the... Mario. I'm sorry. I prefer Mario. Just Mario Galaxy alone. Beautiful game. Oh, God. Chat is burning. Well, that's a you problem, guys. That's a you problem. Well, this led to a dead end very quickly. Ooh, but we get the magnifying glass. This is for lore. This helps with lore. We don't need it for this. I don't see anything that's pipe the facts. Help fight the fire. Are you guys just... There's one team of people who's starting fires and the other one is stopping the fires. I agree with Ethan. Taylor Swift sucks. Oh, excuse me. I want to see who's gonna... And now there's cheese. What? No, that wasn't one of the Why is there cheese? No, stop. You're gonna burn the cheese. Betrayal. Yes, that is the board game. Thank you, Rapituti. That is the board game. It's a great board game. That's what this game reminds me of, because you like go through these rooms and then you select a tile in order to go in its place. What is happening? Fire, water, cheese, what? Farting. What? What are you guys? Stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky. I guess we'll get the bedroom. We're making soup. It's gonna be really watery and cheesy soup. Any items in the room that I could use? No. No items. This is not a great run. This is not a great run. Spare green room. Yeah. Yeah, let's go in here. Hopefully we get an item of some sort. We got a gem. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. God, which corridor? We want the corridor. What is it? Lechonk. Pineapple on pizza? What are you doing? It's not farting, it's smoke. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Cool, Billy, what side are you on? What? Terminal, I broke my... You broke your wrist? What did you do? Dragon Lady, what did you do? What did you do? Fire extinguisher, water, California? What? What is CA? Fish? What? I fell off my bike? Well, why did you go and do that? Huh? Are you okay, Dragon Lady? Is it just a broken wrist or a sprain? You said broken, right? You broke it? Is it just broken? Are you okay? I'm sorry to hear that. The real gems are the forgotten board games along the way. That's very true. I'm fine. It's only broken. That's good. At least it didn't like snap in half or something. Frogs are superior. Dragon Lady told me first. I gotta go, though. Okay, Dragon Lady. Thanks for stopping by. I love how I'm focusing on chat more than watching. This is supposed to be a nice chill stream, so like I guess it works out if you guys are just having fun in the chat. Which is, you know, I'm not, this might sound like I'm complaining for a second, but I'm not, and I'm also not trying to act like that I'm better than anyone. But like, I like to stop by other theorist channels whenever they live stream, just to, you know, say hi, give them another view, and then like they'll have like channels like similar size, similar people are showing up to their chats, and it's kind of quiet in their streams, and it's like, this is a nice chill vibe. And then I come here, and then you guys are spamming Steve from Minecraft, freaking water guns, throwing pipes at me, telling me that you're breaking your body. Like, what has happened? How did I cultivate such a strange community? It's fine. It's fine. I love you guys. You guys are great. Whoever said, imagine breaking a bone, you're mean, so you should be nice because a broken bone is not fun. I imagine it's not fun. I've never
alien! Where?
Broken a bone, but you know what? Let's go to the den. Let's go into the den. You guys like all the new emotes? You guys like them? Is that why you're getting to use them and break my bones for fun? You break them for fun? Why? Wait, it just clicked in my, why? What? No. You break them so they can become stronger. That way nobody can break them later on. Hear me out. We go to another channel and raid their live stream. Listen, I love doing that. The unofficial raid, I love doing all the time. I always try and do that at the end of streams, unless I'm just like absolutely exhausted and I can't even think of somebody to raid. Today is a Monday though, so I'm pretty sure we'll have other theorists streaming today. It's pretty normal, I think, for at least somebody to be streaming today. So we'll double check whenever it comes down to the end of the stream. Unless you're asking to leave right now. You're just like, I don't want to stay here. I want to go. I want to leave. I want to go raid somebody else's stream right now. We type error and raid them. See, I wish YouTube had like the over on Twitch, like if you sub to somebody on Twitch, you could use their emotes in anyone's chat. You can't do that on YouTube, which is kind of lame, but I wish that you guys could. That way you can go into like other people's chats and then just spam the crap out of, I don't know, Blue Pickle, which is better terminal, into the pit, or sister location, into the pit. If you're talking about the game itself, into the pit is peak. Sister location's good, but the thing that's holding sister location back is the fact that they have it has night 4. I need a key in order to open that. Night 4 holds it back. The one that, like, you know, you're playing and then you're locked in the spring lock suit and you have to wait 3 minutes. It was 3 minutes. I still know Markiplier having a tough time on that. We're gonna go with the mystery one. Let's go. We're losing money, but we got more money. Okay, Ethan. What did Ethan say? Into the armpits. That's it. I'm gonna hit a little jig. You're gonna hit the game itself into the armpits. I must admit, I didn't used to. What? Listen, my girlfriend kind of like gets mad at me whenever I talk about my deodorant. But right now I'm using the native Haritos line. which is like the Mexican soda, smells delicious. I smell like watermelon right now, and it's great. I smell delicious. And before that, I was using cookies, sugar cookies. I smelled like a batch of sugar cookies before switching over to the, let's go to the library. Dude, somebody messaging me? My phone just went off, but the screen didn't light up. Mother, I need a key. Where are my keys at? Night 4 was easy for thick noodles. What? Night 4 was easy? You thought Night 4 sister location was easy? Either I have my nights wrong of what Night 4 is, or you're lying. Night 4 is not easy. You know what? I mean, I can't see one of my options anyway. Let's go to the dark room. It's the only one I can do anyway. Let's head up. Alrighty, that's a dead end. Let's go this way. Let's go this one. Alrighty, this is taking me in the opposite direction that I want to go to, and this is, oh my god. No, this is horrible. I just realized this room means that. Oh no. Oh no, I'm boned over here. You're talking about wood now? Hang on, I missed some things. Get it, Batty. But for real, I prefer Into the Pit. Into the Pit is really good. Widowy Night 4 was easy. I already read that one. You're lying though, Cool Billy. Widowy hitting the Gwitty right now. He likes his flavors. I do like my flavors of deodorant. I ate the keys. Stop eating things. Was that the bite of 100 BC mahogany teak wood from Bath and Body Works? Oh, your deodorant? That is a good one. I think teak wood is that how you pronounce it? Teak wood is a good one. But I'm enjoying smelling like a watermelon for right now. You know what? Archive it. Let's see what we got. We got a dead end room with a key. We got our key, baby. We got our key, baby. All right, so we just need to head north. No, not that one. That's a dead end. I loved Into the Pit, the original FF book short story I made. Oswald was such a good protagonist, and I love the idea of him hanging out with his friends in 85. That, I mean, I honestly really enjoyed Return to the Pit. Like, I know it's like a minority thing, just like some people don't enjoy. Where did I get a second key from? Oh, I went through 2 rooms and got a key. Well, we're gonna go this way. No, we're not. I know a lot of people did not like Return to the Pit. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good book. Use the key. We're gonna go through this one. Oh, nice. Okay. So this, like I said before, this room in particular, I already played this game. Like after that first stream with you guys, I played through this game, and I wrote down some notes about this game because there are so many puzzles in this. This right here is a narrow. Welcome. The hair is slowly crawling back. I see. It's not slowly. It is progressing really quickly. Thanks for stopping by though. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of spoil what this mystery is. So if you want to play the game yourself, don't listen to me for the next like minute or so. This is talking about when you enter a room. Most rooms in this house have 2 paintings. They're not random. They're always like the same sets of pictures. Specifically, They're the same sets of pictures in each location in this house. So if I were to draft a different room than the spare room here, it would give me the same 2 pictures, but it would change the room. So in this room, what spot is this? Up here is the coat and the coast. What you're supposed to do for this thing is you take the map. Oh my God. No, focus. You take the map of the entire manor and you find these pictures and you figure out what letter is missing, or what letter is different from these 2. It's always going to be 1 letter off. So coat and coast, the different letter is S, until you finally have a phrase on here. And this is all just to tell you that the safes in this building, the codes are all dates. So I actually don't know what the code is to this safe in particular, but each code is a specific date that's important to the game's lore. This is just super. I find this game interesting because this was such a huge puzzle. You had to literally visit every room in this place at least once in order to get each letter, just to figure out, oh, I need dates to be putting into these safes. You always come back, fish and chips, mate. Is that because William is British? That's way more than some. What do you mean some? Huh? Nara said you have to shave it again since you kept the mustache. No. He didn't say that. Yeah, I can see what he's saying. I can see he's in the chat. Don't lie to me, Theory. I said Night 4's sister location was easy for the YouTube. Oh, for the YouTuber Think Nudas. Not all of us. Next time, read properly. I can't read. I struggle with reading. Also, I wouldn't know about how good Into the Pit interactive novel is, considering the FNAF books cost both my kidneys to buy. You got pretty cheap kidneys. But I enjoyed all the interactive novels. I didn't say that, but I can say it. Don't say, no. Wait. I need my hair. I like my hair. Vincent, welcome. Hello, I think I heard Ozone mention this game in his stream yesterday. Did he? Listen. I try to watch everybody, but like I can't make it to every. This is a good game though. This is filled with puzzles. As the puzzle that I was just mentioning, the whole going around figuring out the letters, that is an interesting. And it's just to give you a clue as to what the safes do and how to open them. I don't know what the combination to this is, and I'm not sitting here because there's nothing else in here telling me what date I should be using as far as I know. Nothing is hiding. This is probably important, but I have no idea. Spin the globe, nothing there. He did say it just in his third eye. Don't let him gaslight you like that. I don't believe he did say it. Anyway. Let's go back out to the chapel. Use the key, because I need to keep moving somehow. Ooh. Secret passage. Guys, I need a color. Orange, green, purple, red, or yellow. They all associate with a different room type. So, hallways, green rooms, like flowery green rooms. What is purple again? Oh, bedrooms. The red rooms, which give me negative effects, and shops. Cheap kidneys terminal the week before at Walmart cost like $20. Does it? I thought my copy was like 12 or 13. Hold on. Yes, I do have my. Nope, that's Return to the Pit, which is still $13. Where is my beloved week before? Oh, it was in that pile of books that are sitting next to me. It was just at the bottom because I haven't touched it in a while. Because it's beautiful. 13 bucks. Oh, look at it. Look at this. Look at this beauty. I love this book. This book was great. They did kind of go downhill each book, but I still enjoyed the interactive novels than reading a normal book. What do I do with all these books now? Terminal. Look at this paper, guys. Me, very interesting invisible paper. The green screen is too good sometimes. The green screen effect gets rid of too much. Green as a green as a teaser for 2026. If you know, you know. Yes, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I know. I saw the thing that you were talking about, the thing that is in that very not secret Discord, but it exists. I think I even advertised it in my Discord. No, I think Theory Chub beat me to it. Anyway, I saw green. I literally only saw green. It was just Narrow Raven saying green. Oh, okay. I guess we go in the aquarium. The big thing. Yes, the big thing. No one knows about green. No one knows about green? I thought people knew about green. You'll just make random stuff up. Listen, I might make stuff up. But this is one of those times that I'm making stuff up. Now, the video that I just put out, some of that, no, none of that is made up. But it is a crazy thought. A little too crazy. The big thing. Which princess is better? Princess Peach or Princess Daisy? Daisy. Daisy. Well, screw the manor. I just want the car. We're just gonna drive out of here. I can't get to the car. Wait, what did I beat you to? You beat me to advertising the didn't you? Didn't you do that thing? I thought you did. Yeah. Yeah, the One More Night community server. You beat me to it. You beat me to the punchline with that. I see. Listen, I've got a lot of the very similar named Discord servers in here, Narrow. I didn't know which one green was. I now see which one green is. It's not the one. I'm yet to reveal the green. Okay. Yes, I now see that it is not yet revealed. Listen, I'm a little bit of an idiot. I genuinely think something about Easter break might have broken me, and I genuinely didn't do anything. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, I shared it a lot of places. Yeah, you beat me to it because I don't know what I was doing that day. I Why does it feel like it's been eons since I've streamed with you guys again? Wait, can I not go north anymore? Oh, I have no keys. And both of these are locked. Yeah. I kind of just need to head back to the beginning and hope that we get some good rooms at the bottom. I did not yearn for the bald as a child, Cool Billy. I did not. That is not a thing that I have yearned for. Let's redraw these. Let's go for the workshop. Stop the cap, Narrow. What is Narrow capping about now? Batteries. I will say there's something in the work for green. It's going to be even bigger than last time. I haven't even told the server yet. Ooh. Now you've got me interested. Oh. So this is one of the puzzles. There's a safe in this room, right? Right? And the only thing you can interact with is this picture. Can you guess? Can you guess what the code is if you're supposed to input dates into the safes? And no, not looking at it does not really help with the magnifying glass. You're gonna play floating sandbox soon, Terminal? What is floating sandbox? What are you trying to have me play? What are you trying to have me play, huh? You wise guy, huh? 69. You were very close. Very close. It's Christmas. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Let's read this. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, and I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not buy that same display of weakness. Clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. What's he not telling anyone? I don't know. Something amazing, I guess. I don't want to spill the beans. Do I look like a crazy person who's gonna just spill what Nero's working on right now? You'll get to see it eventually. We don't need any of this. I'm literally about to lose once I enter this room because there's nowhere else for me to go. Puzzle. Let's do the puzzle. Let's go, baby. All right. All three statements are false. Well, that's false. Two statements are false. That could be true. The gem's in a box with a false statement. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Wait, if this is the false one, this is a false one, then this is the true one. And because this is false, this is true, this is where the gems are. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room. It's not useful because I can't go anywhere now. I don't have a key. But that's okay. That's okay. We call it a day. Not stream, just that's what it's called for the game. Floating Sandbox is a sinking simulator game where you sink ships. Oh, right. Yes, you did tell me about this. I forgot about it. That will be something I will also write down. That wasn't the paper I used before. There it is. The thing that says free members, which I forgot about. So we're going to try and do that now. Floating sandbox, not sinking sandbox. Floating sandbox. Now, if you're still here, I know Withered Circle was saying that you could give away free members. Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do this thing that Withered has been telling people about? Because I don't remember. But we're gonna try and figure it out. I'm gonna vibe my way through this. Can I just, No, that's the insert ad button. I don't want to do that. Engage with my audience? No. Show support? No. That's not doing it. How do I do this? Wait a minute. What if I, I swear, he said that there was a way to do this, and I cannot remember it right now. What if I just look it up? Gift free members on YouTube. Is he lying? Was he lying to me? To gift free members to viewers during live streams and premieres. This feature allows creators to reward viewers for their engagement and support while also potentially introducing new people to... Yeah, how do I do it? Monthly allows of free members they can gift. During a live stream or premiere, creators could choose a gift membership to eligible... Yes, how? How? You're... Do I have to turn it on? Oh, that might mean that I can't do it. You're gonna watch me struggle for maybe another minute or two, and then I'm gonna. Is it? I feel like there should be an option while I'm sitting here. Stream settings. No. Analytics. No. Viewer activity. That's just telling me that Theory Chum is the GOAT at donating gifts. But how do I donate my gifts? Why did I turn into a Minecraft villager? I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't say where I go. Distributing gifts. Maybe if I click here and click here, it'll tell me. Computer. Sign into YouTube. Go to the creator's channel. Or, no, this is just telling people how to buy members. I don't care about that. I need to gift the members that I was told that I have, apparently. I think Withered Circle lied to me. He might have lied. I'll figure this out in the future. I'll figure this out for the future, I promise. I will promise you that. If it exists, you guys will get free members. If not, then you won't get free members. Anyway, let's bring back OBS and back to the game. Save and continue. Oh, by the way, I never asked. How was your guys' Easter /420 /Sunday? I know I missed yesterday because yesterday was Easter, but How was it for you guys? For 6 pipes down, 54. No, no, no. You don't need to. Allison, Allison, if you get too close, I might just have to revert you to 0. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Or would I? Give me the key. Go through the den. We'll get a gem. We're speedrun this. Speedrun. Cart. Sure. Yeah, let's do this one. Ooh, we got a magnifying glass again. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Lots of chocolate. Nice, nice. Don't celebrate Easter, but I got some money. Nice. Always good. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Well, that has a B on it. That has 2 B's. The blue box is true. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. There's no... You're the only one with a U. No. If it has the word blue on it. See, this is... See, this is the hard one because they could all be true. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. You have a U. Makes me think that it's in U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. This has a B and a U, so it can't be this. It could still be this. I mean, it's down to a 50-50, right? So it just can't be... This one's the false one. This one can be true. This one can be true. So it can't be you. It has to be... It has to be you. Bingo. Yeah. I just had to think about it. Could you see the smoke coming out? I read that one. I will save up as many times as I needed to Mega Pipe Terminal. Also, please don't play Floating Sandbox right after this stream because I know you always do streams after other streams. Huh? You mean like tomorrow or like immediately after this one? Because like I wasn't planning on streaming tomorrow. I was planning on streaming next on Sunday. Pop goes the weasel. I wanna go home. We're gonna go this way. There's no items in here? Lame. Lame. Alright, let's go this way. Immediately? Yeah, there shouldn't have been a stream immediately after this. I don't normally do that. I don't think I've ever done that. I think the only time I've ever done that is if a stream messes up and then I have to, like, start a new one because... Oh, excuse me. Because I didn't want to end stream at that time. Commissary. Now we can buy things, but I only have 1 coin, so we can't buy anything. But we can go up. think I want to go this way because then it'll turn back over here. Big Brian. Big Brian time. Yeah, it's big. Ooh, 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 ooh. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. That's good. I kind of have to do this. I don't like doing this, but I kind of have to. Car keys. Oh, wait. I can show you what the magnifying glass does. Blue bubbles equal true. Red bubbles equals lies. Unless written by hand. So, what that means is blue memos are true. Red memos are lies. This isn't written by hand. Also, we can figure out the password, which I already know, but now you guys know it's Swan Song. Right? Right? Oh, this is just... No. No. None of those. We don't need your views. Get out of here, state something, whatever. Oh, this game is so interesting to me. I love this game. This probably isn't the best stream type of game, to be honest. But I love the game. This is such a good game. Let's do log into network now that we have the password. Swan Song. You've got mail. We're not staff. Special orders. Place a special order. Sure. Let's go with the brass compass because the brass compass leads us north. Approve. 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 Electronic mail. Can't do it unless we're in the office. That's right. I don't think any of these other things are important. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got to turn left. Roll the dice. We've already went to the study. Let's go to the terrace. Why not? What's 4 times 9 times 10? I don't know. 360? No. What's 90 times 4? No, that is 360. Yeah. 360. As in like 360 no scope. Why is there a boat here? I've never noticed the boat. I also feel like this is part of a puzzle that I just have not yet discovered. Glitch, welcome. 1 extra viewer to your stream coming right up. Thank you, Glitch. Thank you. How have you been? Hope you enjoy puzzle games. Well, I was hoping that the room would turn me that way, but it didn't do that. So we're gonna have to go back this way and start going up. Oh, how long have you been here? Good, your theory on Escape the Pizzaplex was good. You really think so? Thank you, Glitch. To be honest, I know it sounds crazy. And it was kind of the point. I wanted to make it sound crazy because it's not really believable. But after, you know, Secret of the Mimic comes out and a second Gregory shows up out of nowhere, I'm just gonna call it. Like, I made the video in a way where I could be like, nah, it was more of a joke theory. Like, but if it's right, then I'm right, and I'm just a genius. I don't think this... yeah, I can't draft in the library because the door is leading into the closet. Oh, I could redraw. Let's redraw. Ooh, I like this room. We're going into this room. We're gonna go into this room. How have you been? I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. I had a nice little Easter. We didn't do too much, but, you know, got a lot of editing done, which was nice. I don't think there's anything else in here other... Oh, a salt shaker. Those are good, because if I get food, it adds more steps, which is good. We love more steps. All right. Ready for some blueprints lore?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
I think last stream we met this guy once.
Face to face.
But they're different. Every time you meet him, you get more of a different story.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, I do.
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes.
Hey, we have one of those.
Resting upon 8 pedestals.
Yeah.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands.
Okay.
8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alazara.
But the great Alazara.
Of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Dude's got bars. He's got bars. Bars. Like, Theory Chum, he might be on your level with his bars. Dude is spitting right there. Right? Is that what the kids would say? 4 times 9 times 10. I'm asking again because I had to go to the toilet. It's 360. Sorry. Yeah, 360. You agree with Glitch? What did Glitch say that I missed? Because I was speaking to Alazar the Great. Oh yeah, no, I don't agree with it at all. But I've always enjoyed your video format. The way you sent your vids out is enjoyable. Yeah, I figured there would be a lot of people who don't agree. But it was literally, I read it. That was like, I was like, why would this be in this book? It just seems like a weird thing to put in the book. And then I reread it whenever I went through the secret ending. And that's whenever you can find a path where, like, you hardly take your eyes off Gregory at all. And it's like, okay. So, like, was it a prank? You know, like, I don't know. I can fully say that I am probably going a little bit crazy from this series, but I thought it was fun. Watering can. First time you enter a green room, use water to gain... Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Something that turns right. The pantry would be beautiful. The enjoyable part, I mean, I agree. You agree with the theory, Allison? Okay. Listen. I agree that I read the book and that I came to that conclusion. I don't know if it's actually going to be true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I read and I found evidence for, but I genuinely do not think that that is something that Steel Wool or Scott are trying to say. However, I do know that there is the whole there were two Vanessas theory that was out a while ago, and the whole Gregbot theory, and things that like evidence looked like it was building up for. And then we got the whole thing that where Steel Wool was like, oh, this was not Scott's intention. So like, I'm wondering if some of that evidence just needs to shift over. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it can't happen, especially since I made the video, you know? That would be crazy. But I also agree it's an absolutely insane theory. And I would not be upset if everyone was like, dude, like, you're a little bit crazy with this one. Hell yeah, I agree. Well, thank you, Allison. Thank you. Think of the rooftop ending with the two Vanessas, right? Yeah, that's what you were thinking? Exactly. You should play Julian and Friends after Floating Sandbox. It totally doesn't hack your game. Not gonna listen to that then. No. Just I don't think I would like that to happen to my computer, you know? We gotta go archive if we want to keep going, because everything else is a dead end. This is going to be the Vanessa duo. Yes, I do remember the Vanessa duos. Vanessa and Vanny are two separate characters, that they're like sisters or something, I think was the theory, because of the what was the thing that Scott released? It was the punching game. It was like Street Fighter, but FNAF. But in that game, there's like there's the twins that you could fight in that game. Let's go hallway. This is not looking like a good run for us. Not looking like a good run. We gotta turn right. Ooh, coins. Okay. We lost 1 coin, but we gained 4 more. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? I'm risking it. I shouldn't have risked it. Does this have anything additional to it? I don't think so. It's just a little duck. Little duck. He's pretty cute, though. He's pretty cute. But now what if they're Vanessa Duo clones? You're onto something. Okay. You know, I didn't consider... Oh, hang on. I hadn't fully thought out that path, because I was like, oh, this is just similar to Gregbot and Vanessa Duo, or whatever that originally was called. It's like combining both of those. But no, hang on. No, I hate that. Like, the pieces are fitting in my brain, and I hate that they're fitting. People always say it's crazy before you're onto something. I'm saying I'm crazy, and I'm also saying I'm onto something. Hey, Terminal, I had a tablet, and it tastes even worse than the Bean Boozled. I doubt that. A tablet of what? Like an iPad? Did you eat an iPad? Is there anything that I could do outside yet? I don't think there is at this point. Ooh, watering can. I don't think there's anything out here for me yet, because I can't open that. That leads to areas that are closed off. This leads to areas... Yeah. We just have to call it a day. Call it a day. Run it back. Texa tablet? What is a Texa tablet? What? We need a part 2, Terminal. If I inspired you enough, I'd appreciate a shout out in the part 2 for it, please. I will write it down as a possible idea in the future. Not saying that it will happen, but not saying that it... Where did my pen... I keep throwing my pen away. Anyway. Greg Duo just goes into Vanessa Duo. And shout out Allison. There we go. Because honestly, I might need a small break from FNAF. Very small. Like, I want to do one video talking about, like, repo lore. And that's it. And I've been wondering if I should wait for the update, because it seems like they're teasing the update, and the update should have more lore for me to talk about. Because, like, I pretty much what I was going to say, I've seen other people already say, with a few exceptions. There was additional stuff that I was thinking of adding to it, but for the most part, everybody's saying basically the same thing about the lore, and it's probably because that's pretty much it. Like, that there's not too much to it, you know, at the moment at least. Let's go this way. Pantry. Goes through 100 pens a day. I don't go through that many pens. I just can't ever find... I have like 4 pens on my desk. 2 of them don't work, and the other 2 are always hiding from me. It's like they're sentient. They know when I want to use them. How close to secure breach would you place Escape the Pizzaplex? The only thing I've gauged is that it's after the all-staff meeting, but I don't have the book. It is most likely after the all-staff meeting. It is... Like, here's the thing with this book. There is a not 0% chance that this takes place before Vanessa is hired. And Vanessa needs to be hired before the all-staff meeting, right? Theoretically, because there needs to be managers and stuff in order to hire her. And all staff would imply, you know, the additional people, right? That's where my brain is going. Hello, a gem? Just sitting there. That's where my brain is going. We're going to the drawing room. So there's a non-0% chance that it takes place before the all-staff meeting, but I think it needs to take place. It takes place pretty close to security breach, but the fact that Vanessa is not there, for some reason, she's not in the book. She's not even mentioned, which is baffling to me. She needs to at least be mentioned. Like, I don't know why Cassie wasn't like, oh yeah, this week we get to hang out in the Pizzaplex because the security guard is on vacation. I don't know how Gregory figured it out, but like, he figured out that the security guard is going on vacation. You know, like just a simple sentence like that would be like, okay, that's why Vanessa is not in the Pizzaplex. But she's not mentioned. Not once. Which is baffling to me. Anyway, How close is it to the Pizzaplex? There's small details that don't exactly fit. The main one that I'm thinking is there's a box in Monty's room that contains new Monty claws. I don't think they're the ones that he has in the game because I think they're described to be different colors. Which makes me think that, I mean, I guess they could be the same ones. They just need to give them a paint job. Thanks, Freshmark. Thanks for that. There does need to still be something in between Escape the Pizzaplex and Security Breach, because there is nothing that is implying that Gregory gets released from GGY in this book. And all the animatronics know who Gregory is. So something needs to happen in order for GGY to lose control of Gregory and all of the animatronics to not remember Gregory and for him to basically just be wiped from the entire database. Something needs to happen in between these 2 points. I give it a few months. Like, I'd give it a few weeks to a few months. Nowhere more than a year, because Cassie doesn't have her birthday by the time of Ruin. So everything from Escape the Pizzaplex to Ruin needs to happen within 1 year. Especially since Roxy says that it's coming up. So Ruin is probably close to the 1 year mark. Not exactly, maybe like a few weeks to a month off from Escape the Pizzaplex, which is a few weeks to a month after her birthday. You get what I'm saying? We have 1 year of time frame. Thank you, Cool Billy. Thank you for that. So Repo, I'm pretty sure the all staff is on about all the service personnel, technicians, construction workers, etc. Plus the Pizzaplex was circular around the time of Vanessa's hiring due to GGY. Yeah. I genuinely think they just hate Vanessa. Lol. I think she's not. I think she's missing because they don't want to touch that lore yet. Because they revealed the mimic in the books, and then people got upset about it. A lot of people are still upset that the mimic was released in the books, and now they're being brought over to the games, as if it wasn't like, as if it wasn't being teased in Help Wanted 1, Security Breach, and all the way through Ruin. And even in the AR game, it's like it wasn't being teased, except it was. It was being teased. It wasn't being teased perfectly because a lot of people were like, this is Afton. This isn't some AI program. This is just Afton. I think it was just we got the wrong idea from it. You know what I mean? The gems are in the box with a statement. That's a statement. There's nothing in there. The white box does not have a statement. Yeah, no, duh. All right, well, this has to be the lie because this has to be the truth because this paper says there will always be one lie, there will always be one truth. And there's no statement, therefore, the gems are in a box with a statement. They're in here. Big Brian. Anyway, I don't think they hate Vanessa. I think that they couldn't touch Vanessa. They couldn't touch Vanessa. They couldn't touch the Bonnie mystery, and they couldn't touch GGY. Specifically, how Gregory got released from GGY. I think they weren't allowed to touch those things because people got upset from it being in the mimic being in the books first. So, do I think they're doing Vanessa good? No, not at all. I think they're doing Vanessa horribly right now. But I do think that they are trying to they're trying to do her justice in some way. At least I'm hoping. Like, I want more Vanessa. I think Vanessa's a good character. The Office. Terminal, what's GGY? GGY is basically Dr. Rabbit, which is basically Gregory under the effects of Glitch Trap. It is specifically, there is a story called GGY where Somebody's hacking into the Pizzaplex and leaving G's and Y's all throughout the code. Somebody is playing all the games in the arcades and leaving their high score, which is absurdly higher than anything else that anyone else is getting, and leaving the initials GGY. And this is theoretically, but like very close to being confirmed, to be Gregory. You know, shorten Gregory to GGY. It's basically just Gregory under the effects of Glitch Trap, but given a different name that isn't Gregory. I think a different book, maybe the same book, gives him a different name, which is Dr. Rabbit, because they're going under nicknames for this school project. And the nickname that Greg, I think in the book, is what he's called. He's not called Gregory whenever they actually say his name. He chooses Dr. Rabbit. He's a talking head. He pops out his mouth. Creek Crab 2025. Is that about Repo? I'm Gregory. You're Gregory? Thing is, with Tales, they had the excuse that besides Storyteller, which is likely pre-Vanessa transfer, none of the stories have a night segment. Escape the Pizzaplex has no excuse. That's what I was like. I think a lot of people are basically saying that, like, where is Vanessa? She needs to be here. She should have been the main threat. And the only thing that I could come up with in order to give Escape the Pizzaplex leeway, other than I think they're trying to save her for lore in the future, is, what was I saying? The reagent is active that week. It's not active the first 2 nights. Yeah, it's not active the first 2 nights, but it is active throughout the week after that, which makes me think, okay, it's looking for organic matter. Vanessa is organic matter. The Pizzaplex probably just has, like, gives her time off that she is forced to take that week, because if she were there, she would quite literally die. You know, that, like, it's like, oh, you can't come into work because we're doing maintenance to the building. It's some sort of thing like that. You know, I don't know what that would technically be called in the real world, but I know those type of things exist. That was the only thing that, it's not a good excuse. It's like, why did you choose to create a completely different character rather than just use the character that should have been there, you know? Like, maybe they didn't want to make Vanessa an actual killer at this point. Maybe that's why they didn't use Vanessa. Because if she's the danger, then that means that she's killing people. But if she's killing people, then she's completely under Glitch Trap's control, or a large majority of her is under Glitch Trap's control. So the only other thing that I can come up with is that they don't want her to be a killer at this point in time, which is like, why? Because there's an unknown amount of time between this and the Pizzaplex, but she's a killer by that, or by security breach, but she is a killer by then because she wants to kill Gregory. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend this book. Okay. I think it is a decent book. I like the Choose Your Own Adventure novels. Definitely the worst one because it repeats a lot of the stuff throughout the book. And it has a lot of problems with, like, why is Vanessa not there? But it is still a decent book. I enjoyed the book. Like, it's an enjoyable book, but if you're, like, looking at it like, where the fuck is Vanessa? Where's Vanessa? Like, if you're looking for something specifically and it's not in there, you are going to get upset. And I feel like a lot of people went into it with that. They were like, I want Vanessa. I want GGY lore. I want maybe Bonnie lore. That's what I was hoping for. I knew we probably weren't going to get GGY lore because that's peak lore right there. And they're in the middle of telling this story, but get me on these tangents, man, while I'm trying to play my nice puzzle game. Anyway, Dr. Rabbit was his pen name. That's what it's called. The Week Before is the best book ever. Am I correct? It's not the greatest book known to man, but it is FNAF peak. It is really high up there. I love The Week Before. Like, it's not perfect. as I even said in the book, or in my newest video, there is a few small problems with it, but they're minute. People loved The Week Before, and people got excited for the interactive novels because of The Week Before. The Week Before was so good. Return to the Pit, good, but very strange, because it goes down this literal rabbit hole of like, what are we even talking about? Like the Avengers route, insanity. Loved it, but it's like, we could all agree that's insane. like the story Into the Pit itself is already an insane story, and then you add in the entire branching like story that Scott and whatever the other author's name is into that book, and it was just insanity. I loved it, but a lot of people were like, this book sucked, and I was like, no, you're just wrong. This one though, this is probably like your average Fazbear Frights book. Like this is probably about as enjoyable as any of those books. Your average one, not like your peak ones, your average Fazbear Fright, which is like Sea Bonnie, you know. That's a Fazbear Fright. Yeah. Because Escape the Pizzaplex is the next one. 10 hours later, we're all skeletons. No. You're fine. If you keep on yapping, we will all be skeletons by the end. No. You'll be fine. I'm hardly playing the game. The Bordier. Yeah. So, upgrade. Make the room better. I think you guys saw this before. Ooh, okay. No, this is 3 fruit? Ooh, that's good. No. That's good. No, that's good. If we get 3 fruit, low end, we get 6 extra steps. High end, we get like 15. Because I think bananas are like 2 or 3 steps, which are the lowest fruit that you can get. Highest fruit you can get are oranges, and they're 5 steps. And then you add, if you have the salt item, that adds 2 extra steps to each fruit that you have. That's big. That's big ups. Kind of useless fun fact, but did you know Storyteller indirectly mentions Bonnie? Does it? How does it indirectly mention Bonnie? If you mind me asking. I know a lot of the books like mention Bonnie, but just his absence, you know? Wait. No, VIP doesn't mention Bonnie, does it? You guys might have to remind me if VIP mentions Bonnie. Here's another puzzle. March is the 8th month. No, March is the 3rd month. Sorry, I don't know where I got 8. It's the only one that's a different color. And then this guy, you have to count how many of his head is in this room other than him. 1, 2, 3. So the code is 0303. VIP directly mentions Bonnie. I know, but like, is he an animatronic that is still available at that time? I don't remember. It mentions that an animatronic in Bonnie Bull was acting up. Oh, okay. Return to the Pit said 6 kids, but there's actually 5 in Into the Pit and the game itself. That's not true, Cool Billy. So, if I remember correctly, most people say that the Into the Pit, the book, says that there are half a dozen. That's the way that it was worded. And a lot of people were like, that's just Scott rounding. And then the graphic novel came out, and it shows 6 kids. It doesn't show 5, it shows 6 kids. And people are like, okay, maybe they took the wording in the book a little too literally. And then the game comes out, and that also, if you remove the yellow rabbit from that picture, from whenever you enter that room, and then you brighten the image, there are 6 sets of legs. I think somebody even mentions they're all. I think somebody. It might have even been. I think. I think Theory Chum even mentioned this in my Discord, that there are 6 people, 6 kids in that room, and they're all wearing the exact same pants except for one. They're wearing the same colored pants as Oswald, which is like kind of pointing to the idea that Oswald is the 6th kid in some weird way, but not exactly, because weird time travel rules. I don't know. I don't remember all of it, but I do know that in each iteration of Into the Pit, there have been 6 kids. The only one that has been different is the one in Return to the Pit, where if you go on the first day, you find 1 kid, and you go later, 2 days later, you find 5 kids. That adds up to 6, but a lot of people were like, that's only 5 because it's 1 on the first day, and then 2 days later, he just adds 4 more kids to that first kid. But yeah, Big Brian. Anyway, Into the Pit, the book says there's 6, but there are 5 in Return to the Pit for... Oh, you got it reversed. Into the Pit says there are 6 kids, but Return to the Pit says there are 5 for some strange reason. Yeah, so I personally found 6. I don't know if anybody else like looks at it this way. I have found 6, which is there are 5 that you find on the 3rd day that you go into the pit, and there is 1 that you find on the 1st day if you go into the back. And that same first day, you are able to stop the missing children's incident. And thank you, Ray. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, that is basically me saying that there are 6 kids, which kind of inadvertently says that Andrew is a part of the missing children's incident. So I guess me getting 6 from Into the Pit makes me an Andrew believer, but I don't exactly think I fall into the same line as most Andrew believers. If that makes sense. Like, I think just because of Into the Pit, I'm like, yes, there is a 6th kid. And we don't know any other kids, so I guess I'm just going to call him Andrew. Anyway, let me read this note before I get another pipe thrown at me. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of your own was merited, given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in a safe, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we could do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. This kind of sounds similar to like how Scott would refer to the community. He was like, I need to straighten some things out, guys. Jeremy, the FNAF movie actually was so crazy. Huh? Jeremy comes in FNAF 2. I don't know what you're talking about. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe, you interpreted it as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew. I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading. We hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discuss the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on the record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to you, and you thought this letter wouldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Okay. Okay. This is heavy crowd control about? What do you mean? What do you mean this is heavy crowd control? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Let's go to secret passage. Green room. Oh, that letter? Okay. Yeah, they were like, we gotta backpedal real quick. They said, Rutro Reg, you gotta be kidding me. None of these are leading north. I need more rooms to go north. There's not even an item in here. Lame. 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 How many letters does that put me? 2 letters. And apparently we're only going to be able to find 7. According to, I don't remember his name. I mean, it really does not matter what I choose. But we'll redraw, see if we can get anything interesting. The mirror room is interesting, but I don't think I can do anything with it because I'm already blocking off one of the exits. Let's try anyway. Boop. That opens that room, which I will not be able to get into. But I can do this. And if I can turn right... You gotta be kidding me. Why do you do this to me, game? Why do you do this to me? Fine. We'll enter this room. The room that I have already discovered. Hey, car keys! I don't think I can get the car or the garage. We can try, though. Let's go this way. That's blocked off now. That's right. Straight. None of you are going straight. What is this game hates me. It hates me. Let's go this way. Yeah. And then if we could turn right from this room. Okay. And then we go straight. Yes, spare green room. Beautiful. And then we can get into the mirror room. Give me that gem. Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Oh, what in the world? I've never done this before. Wait a minute. What am I doing? West Wing Hall. You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional West Wing Hall to your... Sure? Wait, does that mean that these all open? Oh, they do. Sure. Hey, coins. And a key. That was weird. This game is so weird. I love it. This game is great. Gregory versus Gregory versus Gregory versus Gregory versus Gregory. I think Gregory would win. I feel like this should open. It's got a keyhole. Where am I? I'm over here. Is no one talking anymore? I think it's a sleepy stream. I made everyone go sleep. It's a very calm, chilling game. Which Gregory would win? The newest copy of Gregory. Because Glitch Trap would have the most control over him. What is this? What is... Hang on. Where do I have... Okay. Fuse box. We need off, blue, green, white, red, and purple. How do I get blue again? I don't remember how to get blue. There's blue. And then that's how you get purple. 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 Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Which means off, blue, green, white, red, oops, red, purple. Ta-da! Oh, I love this game. Oh, I love this game. Beautiful. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with 2 new gems. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there anything else here? Any of these pipes do anything? No? Okay. Listen, I know I kind of like didn't explain that. Thanks. Not that bald. In fact, I have hair. Did you say? I did not. Where are you getting these words? They did not come out of my mouth. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, laboratory. Yeah, let's do the laboratory. Guys, I was AFK. What did I miss? I opened the mines. I yearned for the mines so hard that I opened them. Also, here is water boiling. Cooler is unaffected. What does that mean? What does this mean? I know there's just room that's called a cooler. I don't think I get it. I don't think I get it. I woke him up. Fresh mark, grab pipe him. No, don't grab. Why? Have we considered that based on the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Coming Soon poster seen at PAX, the plan on the pizzeria was for it to open in the 70s, but the Mimic caused it to be changed? I think I mentioned that slightly in a video, but like I didn't make the entire video about it. But I think I like kind of touched on a similar idea that like they were planning on opening Freddy's like years before 83, but due to the fact that the Mimic was hanging out in Murray's Costume Manor, and that's where they had supposedly the first draft of the Freddy's animatronics, it didn't open until 83. Like it was meant to open years earlier, and it just never did because they had a psychotic animatronic literally like being a guard dog for those animatronics. So it's not that Fazbear wants specifically the Mimic. They want everything in that factory, which includes the new animatronics that they were putting into the their brand new Freddy's location. I need a... What do I need for this? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. I don't have a boiler room. I don't have that. Yes, that the pipes did anything. I guess they did. I guess they did wake somebody. Okay. Let's activate an experiment. Yeah. I mean, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, each time you unlock or bypass security doors. None of this is going to matter because I literally cannot do anything. Spread dirt on the driveway. Each time you unlock or bypass this. This is only active for today, so it's like, this doesn't really matter, but if I can get the boiler room next, though, that would be huge. No. I was hoping if I said it, it would, like, cause something to happen. Does it look like it? You guys yearning for the mines yet? Because we're about to head over to the mines. What is this? I genuinely... I want this opened. Whatever this is, I want it opened. This looks like it opens. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else because none of these led north. Not a single one. That's not the mine. The mine is further down. As a child, I yearned for the mines. The mines! Let's go, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woohoo! I don't feel like reading that. I don't think I feel like reading that. Is there anything in here that's important, of value? I can't pick these off. Oh. Starting the grill. We're starting the grill, guys. I can't just pick up one of these gems. Like, there's so many of them, and they're huge. They're massive. Okay. Whatever. 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 Is there anything else over here that I just don't know about yet? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a whole apple orchard over here that I cannot get into. Well, I gotta try the old reliable. Hang on. Didn't work. Old reliable didn't work. I wonder why. Call it a day. Call it. What do you think of the theory of Michael still being alive in security breach? I think it holds some water. I think it holds some water. Because as Henry said in FNAF 6, what did he say in FNAF 6? He was like, oh, there is a way out for you, but I'm sure you don't, I don't think you want to take that now. Like, plus we've seen fire does not work with destroying the Afton family specifically. At least the first time around. And maybe even the second time. Well, I guess not the second time around. I guess he did get kind of kung-fu-ied in that second one. I personally don't like it. Like, it's just like, okay, we're bringing back the old characters, but like, why? I thought we were supposed to be done with that story and we were going to be moving on to the next part of the story. But I think it kind of has to be true. It's just something that I have to get over, I guess. Like, there's a lot of evidence, like, oh, what are you? Deposit box key, 233. All right. Spread gold. Spread gold now. Return to the main menu. And exit. Terminal, you should try Julian and Friends. It's a horror game. Isn't that the one you just said earlier is going to hack my computer? I don't know if I trust your oh, hey, coins. I don't know if I trust your judgment in games, Cool Billy. I don't know if I trust your recommendations. Trying to hack my computer. It's my computer. My computer. Mike sweats panickingly and looks for an exit. He's like, wait, no, I didn't want to stay in here. What made you think that I wanted to stay? Yeah, let's go to the green room. Or greenhouse. Wait. Hold on, where's my phone? Here it is. I've been taking pictures of these because this is a part of a puzzle that I don't have the answer to just yet. I haven't found all of them. I don't think I have this one. Boop. What do you mean? I didn't unlock my phone? There we go. Gallery. Oh, I have taken a picture of 5. Never mind. Whoops. Let's all burn together. And then Mike's just like, wait. Oh, I don't have the shovel. That would have been fantastic to have, actually, right about now. Because these little dirt mounds you can actually dig up. What did I even get? Oh, I got the watering can. So let's, like, waste a thing in order to come back in here and give me some gems Let's go, baby. It's just like Clash of Clans. Oh, hey, coins. Not me forgetting that I activated. I would love to go here, but I am 1 gem short. I guess we'll go here. But we won't go in. Going straight. None of you lead straight. Let's get the key. I think the key would be the best. This requires a gem. We're going to the hallway. Hallway, baby. We need a turn here. You're the only turn. I do have enough for the shovel. Oh, but I like the compass. We'll get the compass. We'll get the compass and we'll come back for the shovel. Because we are 2 coins away from the shovel. This gets us more gems. More gems. This goes straight. We'll go straight. I gotta go. All right. See ya, cool Billy. Thanks for stopping by. Plus, yeah, it says heat may destroy remnant, but I don't think it does, as it was tried a few times, but nothing. Yeah. Like we saw it in FNAF 3 where Springtrap was burned, but just somehow miraculously manages to get out of there, which is weird. Sorry, I just thought for a second, what if, because I really like Stormmeister's interpretation of we're just gonna go to the special cost bypassed. Spreads gems. Let's do it. I like Stormmeister's interpretation, which is that why am I just drawing a blank on what their interpretation is? That Scrap Trap, his crappy design, has a reason to it. And that reason is that William, after the events of FNAF 3, was like, hey, my body's kind of broken. I should try and fix this. And he used the other Springlock suit that he knew of in order to kind of try and update himself. And that other Springlock suit is Golden Freddy. So he kind of inadvertently tied him and Golden Freddy together. And I'm wondering if, like, that somehow made him weaker in order for, like, because, like, more remnant would lead to living longer, but he is also tying his enemy to him, which makes me think that there's a possibility that because he tied Golden Freddy to him and his design kind of is changed, proving that he did that, it's making me think that, like, the Soul and Golden Freddy, the Vengeful Spirit, whoever wants him dead, specifically is working against how Agony and Remnant work in order to be like, all right, we know that you will most likely come back from this, but we're taking you down with us. We are making sure that you don't make it out of here. Steel melts at around 25 to 2800 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average burning of a house fire is 1000 to 2000, at least from what I saw. So I'm pretty sure it should be safe unless it's a lot hotter. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't tell us. God damn it. I guess it doesn't tell us how hot it gets, but I also kind of imagine that. Ooh, this gets us keys. Do we still have this key? No. There's so many of these little boxes that I'm sure just open, and I just don't know how. Was I saying something? I completely forget. It must not have been important. We need the breaker. We need the breaker. If we can get the breaker box, that would be so good. None of you are breaker box. Boiler room, though. That's good. That's a good one. Wait, didn't I need a breaker the boiler room first? No, I need the breaker room with the lab, whatever that's actually called. To be fair, what happens in Pizzeria Simulator isn't an average house fire. So yeah. Because if what we see in Security Breach is to be true, then that means that there's all those big burners there. Yeah, let's go with this one. Oh, you gotta be kidding, right? Really? Let's do this. Ooh, the foundation. Oh, wait, no, we need the breaker. We need the breaker for this. We need the garage on. What does this say? I don't know what this says. Cabinet? Cabinet? There's a cabinet that opens? How long have we been going? Oh. We've been going for a little bit. Might. Once this day is done, call it. Does look like people are trying to get my attention through Discord. And I am not looking until I'm done. Alright. See you later, stinky. I can't go that way. I can't go that way. Can I go? Is there anything around here that's important? I love No Name Not at All's video on why the blob should be Henry. I don't think I saw that one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I saw it. I might have to watch it after this. Let's go. Permanently unlocked. We're making progress. And there's something else. This little shack over here that we can open. Let's do the trading post. Let's do the trading post. You gotta watch it. I will watch it. To be honest, I think I just don't watch not your name, not not real name, not at all too much, because they're just logger videos. I don't know why. I should just put on their videos just because, like, while I'm trying to What am I? What? Why am I struggling with this? Why am I struggling with this? Hold on. Hold on. We gotta big brain this real quick. If I do this, then I can move. And then I can move you like this. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Increase my what is this? Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Am I supposed to come in here and light this or something? What else? What else? What's here? Vault key. I can get dice. Watering can. I can get the secret garden. Compass. I can get a coin purse. There's two. What? How's there 6 people watching and I'm the only one yapping? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Allison. I genuinely think that the game is just very calming and I might have put people to sleep. There wasn't enough pipes. There wasn't enough pipes this time in order to keep people awake. What is this way? Something useful? This could be useful. Yeah, longer videos are daunting. I recommend putting it on the background during a chore or something. Yeah, that's what I normally do. Sorry, I missed that earlier. That's what I normally do. It's just, I don't know why. Sometimes I'm just, whenever I'm sitting down looking for a video, that's whenever I see their videos. And then whenever I'm like just putting something on for chores, I'm always just like, whatever I find first. I'm going to run out of steps, which is not going to be good. Let's see if we can finish this puzzle down here. Hold on. The soundtrack for this game is it is really calming. It is possibly too calming. Like, I enjoy this game, but the soundtrack does make me want to go to sleep. I am not going to lie. Okay, and then we do something like this, and that activates that. But we don't want that activated. We want something over here activated, I think. I don't know what that does, but... Oh. Something is moving around me. Oh, that's moving. Okay, maybe I do want it to be... this way. Because then I'll get a little gander up here. Oh, we have another one of these. Sweet. Let's to the door. We want it over here, I think. So we want to fill this thing, right? I think that's the main goal. This is the boiler, right? Head down. So we want all of these going into the boiler, which means this will need to go up. And we want this one? No, not quite. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I being dumb? Oh, well that works. Yeah, okay. So that worked. Which allows me to get up here, but I was already able to get up here? Oh, I have two on here now. I need a third. Which is the one on the left, which I think is just the little thing that okay, I think I got it. The original Freddy's was wait. Let me do that. There are three lights on there. On my earlier point, that could explain why Fazbear's is depicted as a fairly small brand back in the 70s, 80s during the Scott era, but larger back in the 70s during the Steel Wool era. The original Freddy's was set up and ready to open. The mimic incident occurs. Fazbear is forced to start all over, creating the spring lock endos rather than the mimic. Ah, that could make sense. Remnant injector note. Leave trace line amount on injector. Overusage / overexposure negates effects. What do you think this means on the scooper blueprint? Oh, on interior. Overusage / overexposure negates effects. I don't know. I mean, just from that second line, I'm assuming that it means that if you use the remnant... If you use the remnant injector, the scooper, in order to get the remnant from something, each time you do that, it is going to lessen the effects of what you put that remnant into, because it always leaves a trace amount of it behind from what it's scooping it from. So... in the case of the Funtime animatronics, it might scoop out all the insides of the animatronics and get all the remnant, it scoops out the stuff, but it injects it with remnant. But it can't get all the remnant in, leaving me to believe that every time you do that, if you were to just do it constantly, just with the same singular thing, not adding any remnant to that equation, you will run out of remnants. I think that's what it's trying to imply, because I don't understand what Scott was meaning by the overusage / overexposure. Maybe, but I'm brain fogging. That makes sense. Soul splitting, yeah, kinda, where part of it is left behind unintentionally due to due to overuse. I kind of need it this way, I think, right? Is that how this works? And then it opens, it does not open the door. How does this work? What is happening? Raid Ray, if she is still streaming. Oh, is she streaming? Is she streaming? Yeah, we can do that. I think we're just about done with this anyway. We have a few more rooms that we can check, and then once we do that, we can raid. Thanks for stopping in, Dragon Lady, and letting me know. Hold on. Hold on. Puzzle time, puzzle time, puzzle time. Let's see if we can speed run this puzzle. Wait, there is something happening in that room over there. I've never seen this before in my life. Uh-oh, you both are ending stream. Are we? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I wasn't ending just yet. Like, I want to once I run out of steps. I have 4 steps left, which means I can investigate 4 more rooms. How do I need it to go into this one? Like that? Like that? Yes, 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 yes. Doors open. Beautiful, beautiful. Can I use the elevator? I can't. What if I, instead of that, I need it to go into... Okay, that still opens it. That doesn't activate that. How did I do this before? Are you activated? No. Does that give it energy? No. What am I missing here? What am I missing? This does this. Wait a minute. Because I need that. Yes, yes, yes. I see what I need to do. Too late, 24-hour stream. No! 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 Not 24 hours! I will have to do that one point. I think we just hit 25, or no, not 25, 15k subs too, which is crazy. That's it. That was all. I needed to flick that lever. All right. That lets us keep going for a little bit. 12, 25, enter. Let's turn left. Honestly, I have enough gems, but the gems are in the black box. Are they? The gems are in a box with a statement. That's a statement. You're telling the truth. You're lying. Bingo. Let's go in this one, because then we can get food and keep going if we get into the next level, which we should be able to. Yes. Let's try the library. Ha ha ha, the library. Oh, and you hear that? That's my dinner. The jazz, the rain, the theory yapping equals perfection. The occasional walking into a room and just hearing a fireplace as well. Beautiful. Mwah, beautiful. Oh, hey, a gem. Use the key. Use the force, Luke. We'll use the cloister. There's a little secret here. Wow. I don't know what the rest of this is for. I know I need a shovel for that, but I don't know what you're for. I don't know what the stuff on the back of that is for. I can't get into the antechamber, which means we just go this way. Oh, I can't. Fireplace ambiance. Damn it. We got 20 more steps, and I think I'm gonna just waste them because there's I can't unlock it. I can get back down here and maybe go this way. Oh no, I need keys. No, that's the end of the run. Yeah, that's the end of the run. I don't have any more keys. Unless... Now, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I gotta go this way. This way. Oh, wait, I could go out this way. Yeah. Yeah. Can I go up here? It's weird to have a ladder there and not be able to use it. Secret? Like the secretive mimic? like the secretive mimic? Yes, exactly like the secretive mimic. Now, if I go into here, this is a trading hall. If I can get a key, we can continue the run. That's dice. That's a secret garden key. That's a vault key. I think we need to get the secret garden key. Can I trade this for anything? I could, but we're not going to. So, we go back through the garage, up this way. I think this will work. I think this will. I think this plan will work. I think. I'm hoping. Here's to hoping. Hello, bird bath. Okay, in here. And I have to go forward, left, left. Yeah. Forward, left. This way. This way. Can't go that way. I have to hope that this will unlock it. I hate this. I thought I was doing so good. Doing the science, thinking outside the box. Let me go grab that key. I'll be able to unlock another room. All of that. All of that. Just to say, nah. Nah. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Well, we'll call it a day. We'll call it. We'll call it both in-game and for the stream. We'll yap for a little bit longer. And then we'll call it. Look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful place that I could be owning right now if I would have just gotten into this room. But there's they put a wall there. Save and quit. Save and quit. Then we go back to face cam. And then we'll activate the funky FNAF music. Just start back at the beginning. All right. SW and Tales depicting Fazbear Entertainment as some mega Steel Wool and Tales depicting Fazbear Entertainment as some mega corporation back in the 70s is so weird, not gonna lie. Well, I think it's just because Scott is giving all of these people the same outline of what the story is that he wants. And the problems that are happening are, depending on how thought out that outline is, depends on how many differences there are between the books and the games. So if he gives you if Scott would give me an outline and he would say, I want this animatronic, quack, I want it to take place around this time period, and I want it to take place in this building. If that's all he gives me, and I need to create an entire story, I'm making up characters in order to fill out that story. They might not be canon to the games, but I need to make sure that I can tell a story. Like, I'm worrying more about this story than I am probably the canonicity of the games. Of course, each story is going to be different because he could give more details, less details. Just that's why we have all the Mimic stories that are so close to just being one-to-one with the games. But as we're seeing with this trailer, things are not lining up. Like, I think the biggest thing that people have pointed out that I remember right now is the Mushroom Man. He's blue in the games, and I think he's magenta in the books. I think he's described as magenta in the books. Could mean that we're getting another mushroom person, which would be cool. I know people love mushroom people. But it could also just be that Scott said, I want a mushroom costumed mascot. And the books took it into the magenta route and the games took it the blue route. And it's just going to be one of those things that unless Scott literally writes every detail that he wants down to the most minute thing that we are going to pick through, they're never going to be one-to-one. They're going to be so close, so absolutely close. And he's learning how thorough he has to be. But there is going to be a point where he is going to be the most thorough that he can be. And something will still not line up. Like, unless he writes both the books and still makes the games, like, it's just not going to line up anymore. So I guess we still can only say that they are parallels, but they are getting so close to being one-to-one rather than just parallels. It's like this. They're not, like, my hands are not touching right now, but they are so close. And at the beginning, like, they were far off. With the Silver Eyes, they were not parallel. They're the same, similar characters, completely different outcome. But at each story seemed to close that gap on how parallel the games are to the books. And it's so close right now. It's so unbelievably close at this point that either, like, they are going to be one-to-one, or this game is going to give us something that is completely different from the books, and we're just going to be like, yep, they're no longer, we can't even use the word parallel anymore. The Talbot? No, that's not what TBF is. What is TBF? TBF, there's to be fair, there's I was like, what game / book / something is TBF? To be fair, there's a red / orange figure of a mushroom on the desk, so the characters will probably have yeah, like it's similar to like Freddy and Golden Freddy. They are literally just palette swaps of one another. There's most likely going to be more palette swaps of some of these characters. Like, the weird dog raccoon character that I remember from I don't know what it is. I don't think any of us really know. It's like a beaver thing. It's green / blue. It's like a weird teal color, if I remember correctly. There's two of those. There's one that, like, you can see whenever the camera is just panning from one side to another, and it shows off all three mascot costumes in their weird, like, closet things. there's like a little gap between each closet, and there's one of those costumes on the other side of those weird closet boxes. I can't even call them closets. They're not rooms. They're just boxes that anyway, there are at least two of those costumes. They looked like they were the same color, but it also could be a trick in the lighting, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is something behind, if you know what scene I'm talking about. It's like it fades from black. You're looking at, I think, the elephant first, and then it pans to the side, and it shows off the weird dog beaver thing, and then I think it's the bird is the last one, and then it fades out. And in between those gaps, in between, Ray, wait, you're still streaming? I was gonna raid you. I thought you were. I am ending. This is the yap session that I'm ending on. So yeah, I heard you were also ending, so that's why I was like, okay, because I was gonna start speeding through what I was doing, and then I was like, oh, somebody said that you're also ending, which is sad. I was going to raid. Plus, I feel there's implications that something happened. Also, welcome, Ray. I guess I didn't say that. I know you stopped by in earlier and threw a pipe at me, but you were your first word. It's saying it's your first words now. We tried. I know. We both tried. Plus, I feel there's implications that something happened between the Mimic and Secret of the Mimic to explain the differences. Most definitely. I mean, what we saw in the Mimic, the book, was just Edwin Murray leaving the factory, and he didn't want anything to do with it. And Secret of the Mimic seems to be picking up where the factory is bustling, like something is happening in the factory. It looks like it's still being in use somewhat, which is weird because it sounded like in the Mimic that his business was failing. So either they're super not one to, like, this is, I hate the book debate because it happens just in my head too. It's like they're super not in line with one another, and they're trying to show that by being like, yeah, Edwin Murray has a completely different factory. It is functional. It is successful. They are making things, blah, blah, blah. That's what it looks like we're getting in the games. But in the books, it's described that it's kind of a failure. Like, he is going bankrupt. He is getting money from Fazbear Entertainment because he is like basically doing odd jobs in order to get money. Like there's complete differences, and either there's something in between that is going to make these two the exact same, or these are just two completely different. And oh my God. This is why most of the times I try and be like, most of the times I'm like, yeah, we're just going to say that the books are canon. At least for the parts that, like, we have literally no idea what happens. And then we can debate on the books that, like, we get information that are like closer to our timeline, that are like happening one at a time, like at the same time. How was the game? It was pretty good. Like I said to you, Ray, I think I already beat the game before. So like I just went back to the save that I had during stream last week. But it is fun. We're making progress on the stream game. The puzzles, man. The puzzles. Some of this isn't just from this game. Like, it's pretty much from here down is for this game. But like, this is a singular puzzle just to give you a hint at opening safes throughout the game. It's like, oh yeah, basically all the safes, the codes are some sort of date, some sort of important date. And you just need to find the dates throughout the place and then put them into and it's like, huh? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. By the way, love the new video, and the thumbnail was awesome. Thank you. Yes, I am testing the thumbnails. There's the one that I drew and the one that I like threw together in 20 minutes. And we're gonna see which one does better. I'm hoping that the art one does better. It would mean that I have to put a little bit more effort into my thumbnails, but it would make me feel better. But like maybe I could flip flop. I could do like a lazier thumbnail by just using PNGs and stuff sometimes and whatever. You're kidding. I would be so over it. Yeah. Some of these like you could, I think, get through this game without doing some of the puzzles, some of the bigger puzzles. But like the bigger puzzles are like hiding lore. Which makes it like super interesting because like each of the safes are holding a letter, and the letter is telling you the story of why you are getting the manor. So like it's not important to beat the game in order to do these puzzles. It's more of to figure out why are you getting this manor? What like how are you getting it in a oh, somebody's messaging me. Sorry. I like touched my phone and it started buzzing immediately. I was like, is somebody calling me? Yeah, it's what else did I mention? I missed glitch. Another fun fact, epilogue 3 of Tales mentions a large gray dog with purple scruff on its head, wrist, and ankles. Secret of the Mimic has Sharpay. Yes, I do know about Sharpay. I love Sharpay. Listen, before I continue reading that, whenever I went and did the demo at Seattle, I played the game, and like me being an idiot, I'm playing the game. My girlfriend didn't want to put the VR on because she gets like motion sick or whatever, and she was like, whatever, I'll just watch. And I'm like, Sharpie? That's a weird name for a dog. And like I'm wearing like soundproof headphones, so I can't hear what she's saying. But afterwards, she was like, "It's Sharpay, you idiot!" And I'm like, okay. Oh god. A grayish dog with purple scrub. Yeah. I love Sharpay. Sharpay, like I want them to expand this universe with all these different characters. Even if some of them are not important, I want them to like show that Fazbear Entertainment is successful, because we know it to be this successful brand that is like known across the world, and like for some reason the specific events at this location brought the entire company down. I want to learn why. Like, oh god, obviously the killing of 5 kids at one location should not bankrupt an entire company, even if it happens 2 or 3 more times. But Fazbear Entertainment likes... No, I don't even want to say these words. People were yelling at me whenever I put this in my most popular... I don't know why it's my most popular video. You guys all seem to hate it. Every time I get a comment about it, somebody's like, you're an idiot for even believing this. But then I still get like another... whatever. Anyway, what I'm going to say is that Fazbear Entertainment took the Mimic program and put it throughout their entire facility, across the nation, across the world. And because this thing trained off of, for some reason, this one purple guy who decided, I want to kill 5 kids. For some reason, it just trained off of that. We now have an entire company that is screwed. Like, because they're using AI, basically, and it's just messing with everything. Anyway, yeah, the way I use the books is that I believe they're canon, but if a game contradicts, or whether intentional or otherwise, use the game info over the book. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Unless, of course, the only exception that I'm going to say is Security Breach, since that was apparently not Scott's vision. But I feel like a lot of stuff from that era was not Scott's vision, because that gave us MatPat Impreg, that gave us Sea Bonnies, that gave us Fazgoo, and like it's just... it gave that era of FNAF gave us a lot of stuff that we're just like, really? This is supposed to be a part of the lore, but it's a part of the lore now. So like, yeah. But on that note, the Fazbear Frights, or Tales from the Pizza-Plex, not Fazbear Frights, Tales from the Pizza-Plex are probably overriding some of the Security Breach info, since that wasn't the... from the way that I took the interview with Jason, is that the fixing of Security Breach was through the books, through Ruin, through anything that was surrounding Security Breach, was meant to course correct what Security Breach was trying to tell us. So I think Security Breach is probably the flip of that, where we have to use the books and stuff rather than the game. The only thing is the books are giving us a completely different pizzaplex, so they have to then explain that those pizzaplexes were previous pizzaplexes that got renovated constantly in order until we eventually get the pizzaplex in the game. It's such Do you guys see what happens in my head sometimes? I feel like I'm having a stroke like 90% of the time whenever I think about FNAF. My face is getting all red thinking about this because are we dyslexic twinsies? Probably. Can I beat them up? Yes, you can beat them up. Is Fazbear Entertainment cursed? That was something that I was thinking about quite literally from the name Curse of Dreadbear. I was like, okay, maybe the name Curse of Dreadbear is not supposed to be just like a fun name that they gave the DLC. Like, this is supposed to be a literal curse that is across all of Fazbear Entertainment. Because before, I think this was even before the Mimic was like technically a character. I mean, it was a character in the books, but it wasn't in Ruin. But it was me thinking things are repeating. Like, it wasn't to a perfect degree, but it was like, Bonnie is missing his face in FNAF 2, and then Jeremy is missing his face in by the end of FNAF 2, supposedly. Jeremy is also the name of the kid who gets stuffed into Bonnie, and then Jeremy later on in Help Wanted supposedly cuts his face off. Again, like, it's all kind of in a weird way mimicking one another, and I thought that this was a curse. Because like that was back whenever I was still thinking that Glitch Trap was like Afton's agony that had like manifested into code rather than it being the Mimic trying to mimic Afton. That was kind of my interpretation of things. I was like, oh my god, like if we're still, it was because we were still not in sci-fi territory. I was like, oh my god, so like if we're talking about spirits, then there's a possibility that curses exist in some weird way. I don't think I ever made a video on this because it sounded insane. But there are curses, and somehow Fazbear Entertainment has gotten a curse put on it from these events that have transpired. Whether it was something that happened before William Afton even existed, and it cursed Fazbear Entertainment because, 1983 happens with the bite of 83. Something is putting a curse, and now in retrospect, it's not a curse. It is the Mimic trying to recreate things that it is seeing in the weirdest way possible, which still not the happiest with that interpretation, because that means that somehow the Mimic is pulling the strings from 1985 forward when that shouldn't be the case. But it's always a possibility, and I know the community hates it because it's in one of my videos and everyone says I'm stupid for thinking it. Everyone thinks it. Everyone says it. It's my most popular video too. I hate that it's my most popular video. Oh, breathe. Yes. Actually, we're going to get a Coke. Body implied to have been replaced, then destroyed, rather than the other way around based on the books. Well, yeah. I do know that. Which is like, I think that was kind of something that was fueling my whole I don't think Monty did it thing. If Monty already had the position in the band, he has no reason to go after Bonnie at that point. Like, he already has the position. So Bonnie gets replaced and then afterwards gets killed. That's why I'm a big I don't think Monty did it person. Even though a lot of people still think that. I don't think that. I will put my foot down. That is something that I still stand by. Who did it? little iffy on. I'm currently thinking that it's Cassie's father, because I think that it fits the story in a way where that mask can mean multiple different things in the story. But, you know, I could be proven wrong. Faz and curse theory. Yeah. I should have made a video on it. Like, the insanity that goes through my head. I just need to, like, make a YouTube short or something whenever I have something in my brain and just put that out there. And then, like, not really worry about editing it because it's a YouTube short. I love the progression of the Plex through the Tails timeline, not gonna lie. Starts off under construction as a completely unrecognizable Plex, then Bobby Dots and Somnophobia. It's the same as the... Yeah, I love that they, like, made it kind of like how theme parks work, where, like, they progress over the years. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with is that it seems to happen way faster than probably should be, but this is Fast Around Entertainment that apparently just has unlimited money. So, like, it's not a big problem. It's not a huge problem. I have you on my TV. Hello. This is a lot of information. Yeah, this is a lot of information. Gal with the Plan, welcome back. If FNAF it was supernatural, we would have shit like that. Honestly, I would. I mean, like, thinking back to it, it does make sense that, like, if Steel Wool was not getting that they were moving away from like hauntings and more towards sci-fi, that kind of makes a lot of sense, because we have Glitch Trap, who a lot of people originally thought was actually Afton, who just turned himself into ones and zeros. And then the Curse of Dreadbear, which is, like, making me and probably a lot of other people thinking there is a literal curse on Fazbear Entertainment. And then Security Breach happens, and then after Security Breach is released, Steel Wool is then told that, you know, things like Afton being the person down in the basement was not supposed to be Scott's original intention. And that's whenever they, not exactly course corrected, because they were still following that line. It's just they got to Afton rather than the Mimic. You see what, like, it's like everything lined up for both of them. It's just at the very end, it splits into Afton or Mimic. Because, you know, from the ghost side of things, like, if you are, and there's probably people in universe who are like, yes, I believe that ghosts exist and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And we've seen that ghosts actually do exist. So, like, they're not wrong, but it's like, I'm probably not putting this into words. If FNAF was still supernatural. Oh yeah, I read that one. Nah, screw the Mimic. I like the Mimic. I just see that it could be, like, used in a bad way. Like, if they give the Mimic Wi-Fi, and then we're all screwed, because then it could just take you basically have the ability for the Mimic to take a copy of itself, upload it to the internet, and then we're never done with it. That is the biggest problem that I have with the Mimic, is that it's going to be able to copy itself forever unless we find a way to contain it and destroy it. And we've already had it contained, so why wasn't it destroyed? The ones others hate are usually the ones I love the most, and vice versa. Gonna have to put Faz Entertainment Curse Theory at least on the back burner. I should. I definitely should. Like, I could always put it out there and just be like, this is what I originally thought. Maybe that'll be like a backup video. Like, if I don't have something for a week, then I'll start working on that. Don't do that. I'm assuming you meant the face thing. I'd rather Faz and curse theory than mimic, because at least it's still paranormal, but can still have sci-fi aspects to it. I don't know. I enjoyed the whole ghost storyline. I enjoy AI bad guys. And I think, honestly, looking back at it, the whole thinking that we're still going for the paranormal and then shifting to AI, good concept, but you have the whole, well, does that mean that everything before was always AI, which is what nobody is going to like. Like, having both of these things in this one universe makes sense. But like, it's kind of similar to how how you can't trust anything that Gregory, Cassie, Vanessa, like anything anybody sees past, well, help wanted it forward, because there's at least one or more things in each game that are telling you that what you are seeing is not real. Which maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to loop that into the mimic somehow. What you are seeing is not real. Not because what you are seeing is an AI, a robot that is running off of AI, but you are seeing a robot that was programmed to run off of AI, but is now somehow haunted somehow. I think She's Always Nervous did an amazing video on this, where like, yes, the mimic is controlled by AI, but it's also haunted by Dave. And then you could simultaneously have AI and paranormal working together and making the story better. I think that works pretty well. I might need to touch back up on that theory because it is a very good theory, but I don't remember all of it. But I think I kind of fixated on the changing of the Pizzaplex during the Time Tales released. One of the things that irked me was why the Raceways track no longer ran through the atrium in Security Breach. Then VIP released and explained it, and it gave me a hint of serotonin for some reason. I feel like a lot of people were doing that. There were many videos that I saw where people were literally drawing the Pizzaplex, and they were like, this does not make sense. Like, this one to this Pizzaplex to this Pizzaplex don't line up. This Pizzaplex to this Pizzaplex don't line up. And the Pizzaplex here does not line up with the games either. None of these are lining up with one another. And a lot of people were like, yes, we were right. It is going through construction, which is probably just like, again, Scott gave them a limited amount of information, not realizing that everybody was going to design a different Pizzaplex, so that he had to later come up with an explanation, which was, oh, it was just under construction constantly. Making it more sci-fi feels like a cop-out and takes the fear away from the unknown and sentient ghost children. I could kind of agree with that, yeah. Actually, never mind, do it again. Say hello. Hello! But that's just me. Sci-fi isn't terrible, and I don't hate it because I sound that way. Yeah, like, I can see why a lot of people are upset with it. I like sci-fi. I can also see that, like, the sudden change from paranormal to sci-fi is not gonna be it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. I can also see it not being my cup of tea if it's not played correctly. Like, if we have an animatronic that can act like anyone and anything that it sees, and it can also shapeshift into any costume that we know of so far, and the ability to have it copy itself and put it into any other technology, that's just a scary thought. Like, it's scary from a sci-fi perspective, but it's also scary in a thought that, like, this could absolutely ruin the franchise. Because that could just rewrite everything. That is going to be the biggest retcon, and nobody's going to like it. But like, that's the thing. It's going to be a retcon. And as Scott said, he doesn't want to do retcons very often if he doesn't need to, because he respects the fans. So unless he, at the very beginning, it's always been, the Mimic, and we just never got the pieces put together. We never put the pieces together that it was the Mimic, which I haven't seen any of the pieces other than what Phone Guy has been saying, which we've all been kind of just speculating what he's been saying. Thank you, Cam. We've all been speculating that what he's been saying has just been, that's what they've just kind of figured out. Like that they've just been assuming that stuff because, it's the only explanation that they could come up with it without saying, "Yep, these are haunted animatronics." Because in universe, they're if somebody brings up the idea, "Oh, these animatronics are haunted," they're gonna be sent to the loony bin, So, Teehee, thanks. What are you sending me here, Ray? What are you sending? Where did you send that? General? Uh-oh. Mimic, I think, can still exist, preferably side by side with the ghost as a mix between sci-fi and paranormal, but to retcon it feels icky to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely don't think... from that one quote, I don't think it's going to be a retcon. But there's always the possibility that it could be. And if it is going to ruin everything, because nobody is going to like that, including me. I like AI. I like AI as a villain. The problem is when you introduce AI, especially that early in the franchise, somebody is going to start asking, well, has it always been AI? And if that being the answer, no one's going to like that. No one is going to like that. Unless, of course, it adds on to what we already know. Like, it was always AI and the paranormal working together in tandem. So and that could possibly explain away why, the animatronics act a certain way or something like that. Like it could further explain something that might not need an explanation, but they're going to give it to us anyway. Something like that. I hope the words that are coming out of my mouth make sense. Uh-oh, killed me. You can screenshot me next stream. Oh, I will. In fact, I plan on clipping you. How long's the music been gone for? We've been sitting here in silence. You've just been listening to me yap. Anyway. Wait, no clips. Yes, clips. I think we're gonna call it. Let me see if anybody is, I don't think there's anybody on Twitch who is still going. So let me check the YouTubes, see if any theorist is on right now doing some stuff, and then we'll do an unofficial raid if they're going. Doesn't look like it. Just Ludwig and Pirate Software are live streaming right now, and I don't know these people, so they don't get an unofficial raid. Oh, let me read this real quick. I think it's also because the jump between paranormal and sci-fi was extremely quiet without proper blending, except the sister location the entire yeah. Like the sudden jump, a lot of people are not gonna like either. No, that's the end of the statement. I thought there was going to be more to it. The sudden jump is just no one's going to like that. It needs to be eased into it, or yeah, it just needs to be eased into it. Anyway, I'm going to call it. We've been going for a little over 3 hours. It is 9. It's 9. It's my bedtime. I'm old. I old. I gotta go bed. I gotta actually probably start responding to some comments on the on today's video. I started doing it a little bit before stream, but I need to get some more out there. Anyway, we're gonna call it oh wait. Today is Monday. Let me check the Twitch side of things. I only checked the YouTube side of things. Nope. Okay. He didn't stream today. He didn't stream today. All right, we're gonna call it then. Thanks everyone for sticking around. Thanks for listening to me. We're gonna call it. Next week, expect a FNAF World stream, and maybe another one of these. We'll see. We'll see. I enjoy playing this game, but it didn't seem like a lot of people enjoyed it. And also, I need to make sure that I finish FNAF World because I need to talk about it with somebody like the week or so after. So expect to see some FNAF World content soon.